San Marcos sits along I-35 between Austin and San Antonio, just 30 miles south of our Texas capital city and 50 miles northeast of our Alamo City. You'll practically never even have to let off the cruise control. San Marcos was built on water and to this day still revolves around water, specifically the San Marcos River, popping out of the ground right here. From the depths of the Edwards Aquifer, the entire San Marcos River literally just flows out of the ground. Here at the Aquarina Center, to explore its depths, I'm hopping on a glass-bottom boat ride with Captain Steven.
Because when the water comes out of our springs here, it's actually typically about 3 to 5 times cleaner than the EPA standard for drinking water in our homes.
Seriously?
Yeah, clean enough to drink.
It's some of the cleanest, clearest water in Texas, purified by Mother Nature, and poured out through approximately 1,000 different springs. For thousands of years, these springs have sustained life. From animals like bass and perch, to turtles like the Texas river cooter. I mean, this is incredible. Tell me about what is going on out here.
This is just the most fun you can have in Texas. I mean, here we got perfectly clear water, 72 degrees, heaven.
Yeah, no kidding. This park is perhaps the best spot in Texas for whitewater kayak, something us Texans have far too little of. But before I jump in full boat ahead, I better grab a lesson. With the tubers now coming out in full force, I'm glad we did this before lunch. Oh, and speaking of lunch, well, you don't have to go far to one of my favorite spots in town. All you gotta do, walk up the street to Herbert's Taco Hut. Initially, nothing but a small grocery store, Herbert's has now grown into a full-on San Marcos institution. And whether you're a college student, local yokel, or just a day tripping river rat, tacos like these are just what you've been craving. How would you describe this food?
Definitely Mexican food.
Yeah.
You go to Mexican food restaurants and they'll give you like a Tex-Mex or something like that, but this is more Mexican food.
I got it, yeah. So let's step away from the river runs and tacos and explore the heart of San Marcos, the downtown square, packed with restaurants, shops, businesses, and bars. It's the central hub of activity in Hays County. The square is a great place to kill some time, especially if you're looking for something sweet after lunch. And that's why we're going to Ray's Ice Cream, which occupies an old walled-in alley. Handmade ice cream from a hometown girl, Ray Ortebon. Just down the way sits another of my favorite spots, Paper Bear. I know. Sounds like an old lady's scrapbooking or stationery gift shop. But au contraire, Paper Bear is a Texas-sized day tripperific wonderland. Ah, la lucha libre. Se me kick, and a punch, and a punch, and a kick. You are the man who killed my father. I have come for revenge. Ah! Ah! No, there it is. Shoot. Oh, he took him out. Astro robots. This place is a little hard to explain because, well, not everything here makes total sense. San Marcos is known mostly for another wild animal, the bobcat, which exists in a single pack of 35,000 here at Texas State University. Founded in 1903, Texas State is still going strong, and even boasts President LBJ amongst its alumni. Campus is open to the public. So what do Texas State students do to pass the time? They can't study all day, right? Well, the smart ones come here to Sewell Park on the San Marcos River. So just swimming in the park is fun, but the best thing to do is rent a tube from the Lions Club and join the party. Now this is the way to day trip. I mean, to think that this crystal clear, pristine river flows right through the middle of town, and you don't have to drive anywhere, you just hop in, enjoy the ride. So let's head back to the square, or should I say below the square, and into the cellar for dinner at the Root Cellar Cafe and Brewery. You know, back in the old days, folks used to put food in the cellar to keep it fresh, and fresh is exactly what you find here. Whether it's wild mushrooms atop penne pasta, tempura asparagus on a grilled sirloin, seared sea scallops, glazed salmon, or even homemade bread made of spent beer grains. Since it's all fresh, the menu is constantly changing, and the special tonight definitely has my attention.
Ribeye. Boy, I think I could eat this steak without a knife. It's that tender.
Oh, San Marcos. Whether you visit for life, for college, or just for the day, you'll find a town flowing with water, sure, but also flowing with great food, great history, and great adventure. And I think we have time for one final stop. So I thought we'd finish off this epic day trip with some epic live music. This is Cheatham Street Warehouse, a music joint where Texas artists like Stevie Ray Vaughan and Townes Van Zandt cut their chops. It's also the spot where George Strait and his little band Ace in the Hole played their very first gig. That's pure Texas history right there. So I'll see all y'all out on the road. Bye con Dios, amigos.